Good evening, everybody. Surprise Live. It is not Monday. Don't get confused. But I have a little project going on here that I thought I would share. So if you watch this later, put hashtag replay in the comments so I can say hello to you. Tonight we're going to ink on stockings. So here's one that's already done. This one's for Hope. So check this out. This is Chalkology ink. Hey Tammy, it's Chalkology ink on a stocking. So we're going to do Nate and Shy, which is my nephew and niece, on their stockings tonight, and it should be really easy. So I'm actually going to hang this up behind me so it can continue drying, and we're going to get started. So these are, relatively inexpensive stockings, nothing fancy smancy, but we're actually going to make them look like $1 million. We're going to make them look like they belong with the rest of the Christmas decor. And this particular project was a special request from Mom. So we gotta get it done. 'Cause that's only fair. So all I'm gonna be using tonight is the Chalkology ink. We're gonna use the Velvet Black and some letters. Handwritten cap letters, actually. So here's the Chalkology Black. Here I've already done one project, so it's open, but that's that black ink, and you can't really see because there we go. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up here. So here is our stocking, nice and clean, and I'm actually going to tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Maybe up a little. Why not? So this is a piece of my little sticky pad for inking. I've actually cut the bottom off so I could put it inside the stocking and make it easier. So I'm just going to slip it inside my stocking. Make sure it's not stuck too far. Alrighty. And it's sticking, so I'm going to kind of shove it in there. Perks of live, right? Let's get this in that stocking. Oh, perfect. There we go, going right into the foot. And that's just so, the reason we do that is so our ink doesn't bleed through to the back. So that's why we're doing that. So as you can see, it is down. So we're actually gonna go ahead and do Cheyenne. We're not gonna do Cheyenne fully, we're just gonna do Shy right down the middle. So it's C-H-E-Y. And I don't have to fuzz this. I'm just taking my letter right off of the back of the transfer that I've cut up. This is an E-size transfer that is about $35, but you use them over again, so it's totally worth it. So I just put my letter right in the middle. Again, if you watch this later, put hashtag replay in the comments. Don't forget, tomorrow night I will be live. We're going to do this month's Couture Club, Less House, More Home. We're going to get our hands on that. So I'm just putting that ink, working it right into the transfer here. My first letter. And there we go. That's a beautiful C right there in the middle. And you know what? I don't have to actually worry about my transfer too much. The ink is a little bit different than the chalk, but I'm going to go kind of ahead and get a little smudge off of there right there with a little baby wipe. Very cool. And this ink can be permanent, but it does come off the skin pretty easily. So you don't have to worry about it, you being stained like an ink press or something. It's not quite like that. All right, so our next letter is the H, and I'm going to get this extra ink off me because I am messy. So we're actually, in one tip you can do, so you can actually take your hair dryer, get the drying started. It's not going to be dry, but it'll get it started. Alright, just want to jump start that drying so I can lay my next letter. So we're going to put that H down there, right down the center. And let's get some ink on this letter, right into the screen. I want to get a nice thick layer of ink in here, because I really want that H to pop. Don't want to miss anything in this letter at all. So I just want it to be nice and complete. I love how these are turning out. And that's what's so great about Chalk Couture is you can use something relatively inexpensive to create something awesome. So that's what we're doing. My total investment personal investment on this, the stockings that Mom bought. I have the sticky back, maybe I think it's $15, and the letters were $35, but I've used them so many times. So really, I'm not really using that much ink either, so it's worth it. It's worth inking these, and it's not going to take me any time at all. That's why I wanted to share it with you. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to start the drying here. It's not dry, but it'll get it kick started. Now, normally with fabric, we would actually heat press this with a heat press or an iron, but because we're not going to be washing this or anything, this is really just a decorative piece. We're not going to do that. We're actually just going to ink it and actually let it dry and put it right up on the fireplace. So the E is in place, and I'm going to put my ink right into that screen. That's not too bad, right? I really am enjoying these ink projects. I got a couple of them going right now. So I'm going to pull off that E. Awesome. Looks great. So let's get that Y on there, and this stocking will be done. Then we'll go ahead and move on to Nate. Hey, when Grandma says she wants a stocking, we get it done, right? That's what she wanted for her grandbabies. So last letter of this stocking for Shy. Oh, let's jump start our drying. Almost forgot. You may be thinking, some of you guys may have heat guns. Why wouldn't you use a heat gun on this? Well, quite honestly, the sticky pad on the inside that we've put in would actually melt, and it could ruin the stocking. So I don't want to melt it. So we're not going to do a heat gun. We're going to skip over that. Now, if you were using ink on something else, you might want to use a heat gun, but not this because of that little sticky on the inside. So I'm going to move my hand here, and I'm actually going to finish my last letter on this stocking. If you watch this later, put hashtag replay in the comments. I'd love to say hello to you. Thank you for watching. All right, so there is Shy for Cheyenne, C-H-E-Y. And she is watching me make her stocking right now. So I'm actually putting my hand, I'm easing it in underneath. I'll probably get a little bit of ink from bleed through on my hand and arm, but that's all right. That's perfectly fine because I need to use this again. Got a little bit, not much. So this is ready to dry. I'm going to hang this up behind me and move on to Nate. So last one for tonight's project. Tomorrow night, remember we're going to do Less House, More Home, which was this month's Couture Club. We're going to do that one. So don't miss it tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, right here. Stay tuned. We're going to have that going on. Another thing I'm working on is, if you're not a VIP, put VIP in the comments. I've got some ready-made things that are for sale. You still have time to get that before the holidays. If you're out of town, maybe not so much. I can send it as a late gift. But if you're in town, last minute things, check out my VIP page. I'm going to start updating and make something called a link tree. So I have all the links in one-stop shop. You can see ready-made things, shop, Chalk Couture. You could book a class, all kinds of stuff. So I'm getting ready to, and also workshops. I'm getting ready to, looking for a location to do some workshops. Want to do something around the Valentine's season. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I'd love your feedback. What is something you would like to do? So a lot of you guys have already done boards and bases. So what do you want to do? You want to do a porch board that says welcome for your family? Do you want to do something Valentine's Day? Would you like to get your hand, do an intro to ink? I was thinking maybe in the summer for that, but some of you guys are a little more advanced. Maybe you want to do some inking. So tell me, put it in the comments. Let's make some classes up so you can come out and join me. So we're going to do Nate. I'm just going to put his first letter, that N, down and go to town. This is a very easy project, and you can add something. And like I said, this is an inexpensive little stocking for the decor, you know, for Christmas. So when they come and they open their gifts, they walk in the room, they're going to see these stockings hanging on the fireplace with their names on it. Not too shabby. Aha! And there's the N for Nate. Let's jump start our drying here. That doesn't completely dry, it just kind of gives it a little kick start. I'm just going to put Nate instead of Nathan, because these letters are kind of big. Excuse my appearance today, you guys. I was out in the rain a couple times. Busy day, what can I say? My Sundays are usually busy. All right, let's work that ink right into the A here. This is so awesome and so easy to do. Yeah, let's do some workshops in 2020. You guys tell me what you would like to do, and let's make it happen. I can prep boards for you guys. I can have my chalks. I can have my inks. We can do all kinds of cool things. We'll work together. If you're interested in doing stuff online, we can work that out too. Stay tuned. 2020 is going to be a lot of fun. Let's start our drying here. How easy is this? Super easy. Not dry all the way, but it's a good start. All right, we're almost done with this project. Very cool. All right, one more letter after this one. We got it going. We're just gonna put this, it's just black ink right on in there. This Chalkology ink is not like regular ink. It's not as thin. It's actually kind of a thick consistency. It comes right off. Actually, I'll show you right here. So I can actually, so there's ink on my hand. If this was regular ink, it would stain. So I'm taking a baby wipe and it's coming right off. So it's a little different, which is cool because I'm a messy crafter. Haha, T. I'm a messy crafter, so I appreciate that. All right, and this E is actually a little wet from, you know, I had to have my trusty assistant wash the E from Shy. So I'm using the drying side of the fuzzy cloth. If you don't have a fuzzy cloth, these are cheap. You can get them right on my website, chalkcouture.com/Christina's Chalk Decor, or you can use a towel. You can use you know, whatever you want to do. Oh, I didn't jump start my drying. Let's do that. Hey, not too bad. Last letter on Nathan's stocking. Not too shabby here. So again, we're using, this is the black velvet ink. This is a transfer. It's a size E, so when you cut it up into the letters and things, $35, like $34.99, goes a long way. I've had these letters for a couple weeks now. I use it all the time. Chalk projects, ink projects, they're all over the place, you guys. They're so worth the investment. I have enjoyed them. I have different ones, but I use them on inks. I use them on chalks. It's great. And you know what? This was easy. And this is a cheap little stocking, nothing expensive. We're just gonna work that ink right into the screen of this letter. If you're just joining, hello. And I'll show you the completed projects in just a second. This was a surprise live. Usually I tell you guys, but I wanted to do something quick and easy. So why not? So here's Nate. So I'm going to take my ink pad out of there. I cut a piece of my ink pad to fit in the stocking. Probably get some more of these. I'm enjoying the inking. So I cut a sliver just to put in my stocking if you're just joining. So here is Nate. And we're going to put that aside because it needs to dry. And remember, we just finished Shy for Cheyenne. Thank you, John. I'm glad he likes it. Well, he'll have his own spot on the fireplace. So that's for Cheyenne. And then there's, whoop, maybe it's not Hope. There's Hope. Hope's name's so short it fits all the way. But that was easy. It only took me, what, 10 minutes to do? And once it dries, it's the perfect addition to our Christmas decor and a perfect place for their little things for their Christmas by request from Grandma. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. This was a lot of fun. Hey, I've got some more projects I can do. But for now, get ready for tomorrow, 8 o'clock. We're going to do this month's Club Couture, Less House, More Home. That'll be nice and fun and a little break from all the Christmas, chaos that everybody always has. So tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, let's chalk together. Until then, I'm going to keep inking, and you guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy your Sunday and enjoy the rest of your week. Merry Christmas.